I've made like $18,000, I think, right now, and I want to see what else I can do. The past 2 weeks, I've made 100K profit and about 500K GMV or like sales. The most important thing is if you do that, you're bound to go viral and you're bound to make money. I think that video made me $40,000. There is a chance my account gets banned and I lose all of that money.
Here's how this 19-year-old guy made $100,000 in profit on TikTok Shop in less than 14 days. And this won't just be an interview, but also a TikTok Shop masterclass where we're gonna go over viral video concepts live. And by the way, just a few weeks ago, I did a regular case study with him on how he made around 30K total and basically thought nothing of it. But around 15 days later, he sends me a screenshot of $100,000 in profit in literally 2 weeks. So I had to interview him again, and this is gonna be a video where we're gonna include both of the interviews, the first one and the second one. Let's start with the first one.
First TikTok Shop case study. Let's get it started. You can get started. Tell the story how everything went.
I joined the program maybe a year ago. I joined the program because of Mikey. Pretty much, I was watching his videos and I saw you guys were working together. So pretty much right away, I just started working. I started saving up. I got a job in a restaurant and joined the program. So I started off with the Facebook ads. Thankfully, my first product actually made me some money. And then I kept testing. I didn't really find any success, but I saw organic was crushing it. So I started doing organic for maybe 2 or 3 months. I posted like maybe 250 videos on there. Didn't really see any success, but I learned a lot about content creation. That was the most important thing. I learned a ton about making videos and how to go viral with controversy and everything. I started doing TikTok Shop just to test it out because you guys are mainly focused on organic. I remember with Jacob's story, you didn't want him doing organic at first. You just wanted him doing Facebook ads. So I was like, okay, maybe it's a thing like Jacob. Maybe I can be like the next Jacob or whatever. So I started doing TikTok Shop. And for the first month, it was pretty good. I made my account right away. One of my first few videos, 2 of them went viral. So I made like $4,000 profit that month, which was actually pretty bad for the amount of views I got. But I mean, 4,000 is 4,000, you know, for an 18-year-old, that's great. And so that was for the month of January. For February, I was banned for pretty much all of that month because TikTok Shop, they're pretty strict with the rules. I didn't know about it. So I was just like getting around that learning curve. So from like February 26th till March 18th, I've made like $18,000, I think right now. So I can kind of show you guys that I've got one account put up right here. So this is, if it will zoom in, I got one account with 9.5K. So most of this is in like the last 10 days, which is pretty good. And then I've got another account. I'll send the screenshots to Michael so you guys can see all that proof.
First of all, congrats. So you made 18K and most of it you did in the last like 10 days.
Yeah, like pretty much all of it has been in the last 10 days. It's been wild. I have like one video sitting at just under 2 million views. So that's kind of where all of that money came from. And the product converts very good. For view to profit ratio, it's pretty solid. Yeah.
And you're obviously doing all the affiliates, right? So this is pure profit.
Yeah, this is all pure profit. So in sales, it's probably around like 80 or 90K in sales since February 25th or whatever. And in profit, we're creeping up on 20K, which is pretty good.
Well, 20K profit in like a few weeks is extremely good. What would you say got you here? Like, why is this doing so well for you?
Definitely because I did organic previously, having the help of like Jacob and Pepe and you, and pretty much just all of the mentors. Like you guys know your stuff with organic. So I picked up the content creation. I'm not like a master at creating content or whatever. Like I would still consider myself like a beginner. Like I don't really know anything as far as content creation. Like I think I'm pretty good with making scripts and with converting, but just like learning the skill from organic, it just transferred over into TikTok Shop immediately. And that's why like I picked it up like that and I just started making money right away.
Obviously with this, just for people who don't understand how this works, maybe explain TikTok Shop and how you don't really have to do any fulfillment. It's just affiliates. It's a little bit of a different concept than dropshipping. Yeah. So it would be amazing if you could maybe explain like everything.
Yeah. So TikTok Shop is literally the easiest thing in the world. You sign up for your seller account. A lot of people think you have to have 5,000 followers. You actually don't. The account that has made me like $10,000 in the last 10 days or whatever, that account has 390 followers right now. It's insane. You order your product, you film your video, you probably should show your face, and you should make your own videos. Don't do faceless. Make sure you have the product, and then you just add the link to the TikTok, and your main goal is to go viral. And if you go viral, then it crushes when you print.
And obviously, usually it's a little bit easier to go viral with that because TikTok Shop's videos are definitely like super.
Yeah, it's slowed down. They don't push it out as much because it's TikTok Shop anymore, but still the boost you get is huge.
And you're saying, like, obviously with all of this, there comes a little bit of an extra barrier to entry, which is you're saying you have to show your face.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. Actually, with what I'm doing right now, with like the previous account that I had, I was showing my face for a lot of my videos. For this product that I have right now, you don't need to show your face for this product because I don't want to go too much in depth into it because like I'll like expose the product obviously, but I'm not showing my face for the product right now. It's voiceovers. I'm showing the product off and I'm doing voiceovers, and I'm doing this style of content. So I actually don't have to show my face right now because it's not for an 18-year-old guy, a different niche.
I've seen generally like girl products doing extremely well on.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Especially like if you are able to film either with a girl or you are a girl and you can show your face. I've seen that is doing like it's much easier to do even better.
Definitely. It is. So if you guys have a girlfriend or a sister or whatever, get in with them. You're going to make a lot of money if you do it the right way, for sure.
What are other things would you say are the main differences in between organic and TikTok Shop?
Definitely the style of content between TikTok Shop and organic is different. How do I say? Organic, I was focused more on on just like purely entertaining the person and trying to not be very salesy, but also I was a beginner with organic. My focus with TikTok Shop is purely controversy right now. Like just getting that engagement, getting a lot of comments. I think of it as like, I want my TikTok to be like a Reddit forum almost. Like people see something and they're just like, they're having conversation after conversation. Like I'll even go on another account, say something crazy on the post. So that way a bunch of people, they reply and it just boosts engagement. My main thing right now is literally just controversy, but also there's a fine line. You're not just saying something completely stupid. It's not good to do that. It's a fine line with controversy and entertainment, showing off discounts. A lot of TikTok Shop products, they're on like an amazing discount right now. So it's really easy to convert. It's really easy for them to get the person to buy, in my opinion, at least.
And with a controversy, obviously it has to stick to the niche, right? Like this.
Oh yeah, definitely. You have to do the research on the audience. That was the biggest thing for me with this product. I spent a lot of time like actually doing research on the audience and understanding what is the actual controversy in this niche. If you do that, if you do it the right way, then you're bound to go viral and you're bound to make money.
The cool thing here is obviously like if you do TikTok Shop by yourself, not as an affiliate, but if you run the TikTok Shop itself, it comes with a very high barrier to entry. You have to have like either stock or extremely good fulfillment times. And if you get blocked off TikTok Shop once, you're basically done. So you need to make sure that part is in place and it's almost not that beginner friendly. However, here we basically skip like all of that. And what you can do is you can just be an affiliate for the TikTok Shop who already figured everything out. You don't have to do any of the fulfillment. You don't have to deal with any of the customers. There's no dealing with anything except for just going viral. And it's a very cool opportunity here to just focus on sales. This is the only thing you can do, right? And this is something which gives you a very big edge, and like a lot of time and mental space is just literally gone, where you don't have to not create this or not create like any emails with customers, none of that.
Yeah, definitely. It's really nice to be able to just have like, I guess, sort of like hours in a day just to come up with content ideas and just doing research on the niche and trying to find that controversy, looking at other videos for inspiration. I mean, TikTok Shop for me, it's been like, I feel like I've picked it up pretty easy, and I know a lot about it. I feel like I'm really understanding how to go viral. Once you understand the niche, then you're gonna be set for sure.
What did you change? Like, what did you do different when you didn't understand it, when it didn't work, to now?
Yeah. So when I first started out, I just took controversy too far. Like the controversy I was doing was just like I was just getting negative comments because the controversy was just dumb. And then so for that whole month that I was banned, I was just looking at like the top creators for TikTok Shop because there's like that software. They got Callow data. So I was just analyzing their videos and analyzing how they go viral and like what controversy they use. And I just noticed that it's very subtle and it's very conversational. It's not just stupid controversy. It's very calculated and controversial. So that's definitely been the difference for me, for sure.
You maybe have like a really good example.
As far as like good examples or bad examples?
Both, like good and bad examples.
Okay, so
do not buy these if you're not ready to experience a different level of sound. Let me explain. These are the Lenovo Think Plus X15 over-the-ear earbuds. I don't really like calling them buds because they're not buds that normally go in your ear. They just kind of rest over the top of your ear. Check that out. I get really bad ear exhaustion, which means my ears hurt when I wear normal earbuds, and I hate wearing them. That's why I don't like AirPods. I have like 4 pairs of them, but I never wear them because, in my opinion, they suck. However, when I saw these, I was like, okay, I've got to try them out. 2 reasons. They go over the ear, they don't go inside my ear, and they're waterproof, which means I can take showers, I can go swimming, I can be out in the rain without having to worry about them getting messed up. And they're waterproof, not resistant. You can dunk these in a cup of water and they'll be just fine. Right now, Lenovo's got them on sale for like $25 down here in the TikTok shop. You might even be able to get them as low as $10 if you have the right coupons. Go check them out.
that video, it doesn't seem like it's very controversial, but there's like 3 or 4 main points. The first point was when he said he gets ear exhaustion when he wears normal AirPods or whatever you want to call them. A lot of people on that video, they commented like, this generation is so soft. Like, what is ear exhaustion? You know what I mean? Like a lot of guys saying like, you have soft hands, basically. The next point of controversy is when he said AirPods suck, but he's bought 4 pairs of them. So a lot of comments under that video is like, why would you buy 4 pairs of AirPods if you don't like them? And then the third point is when he said the product that he was selling is waterproof. They're waterproof headphones. There's no such thing as waterproof headphones. They're all like water resistant. So a lot of comments on that video were all about that subject. It was like, what is ear exhaustion? Like, that's such a, you know, you're such a little girl. What is ear exhaustion? And then why would you buy AirPods if you don't like them? Why would you buy 4 pairs? And yeah, so that video, it doesn't seem like it's very controversial. It's very discreet, the controversy, but the video went super viral. I think it's at like 15 million views, tons of comments. Like that's a great video. It doesn't seem like a great video, but once you like really analyze it, like that video is amazing. So yeah, and then I can pull up a pretty bad one here too.
Yeah,
if you want me.
I think before we even do that, it's very important to reverse engineer everything. So if you see a viral video in the beginning, ask yourself why. So the real answer on why is go to the comment section and look. And usually we see the main points of why it actually did go viral, what most people say. And it's not easy to pick pick these things up if you, number one, are not in the niche, and number two, you're just watching the video itself. But if you look backwards and say, all right, this for a fact is a good video. Why? Because it went viral. Let's ask ourselves why. And the question is, how do we find that out? And the only way is just looking at the comments. And I think as subtle as it is, if people see it, people see it, and you're going to notice in the comment section.
Looking at the comments is huge. Always. What I like to call is like video concept research. When I'm doing video concept research, I've got a notepad, I've got my notes, and I literally just copy and paste the video and the comments it has, so I can try and replicate that controversy for other videos. That's going to make you come up with really good video ideas. It's going to boost your views. Like, you definitely do need to be doing that if you're doing TikTok Shop, for sure. But I'm going to pull up a pretty bad example of one of my own videos. This video did get views just because the controversy was like so stupid, but it converted terrible. So I got like 1.6 million views and I made like 400 or $500. It was pretty bad.
We have to also keep in mind this guy, which you just showed, the whole point of the entire video was just selling the product. There was nothing else but selling.
This is how to turn your aim-on controller from this to this in just one day. First, you're going to want to get a control frame. Now, basically, this adds 120% more arc distance, which makes it way easier to do the precision adjustments with your joystick, which means you can hit shots like this. Now, they do cost $17 on Amazon, but you can get them for just $5 on the TikTok shop. There's a reason why every single pro player uses these, so get them before they sell out.
Okay, so straight off the bat, you can tell that the quality of the video is pretty bad. The voiceover sounds bad, and the quality of the video is terrible. But so that video, it did go viral, but I made in total like maybe $400 off of it, off of 1.6 million views, which is genuinely like some of the worst numbers I've ever seen. The reason why that video did not convert is because the controversy that I had in the beginning about the pros using this, like the control freaks, it's like a little clip on for your controller. First of all, basically everything that I said in that video, just like no one believed because it just doesn't seem true. How can you put a little thumbstick on your controller and automatically have like aimbot or whatever? The controversy in that video, it was good for views. It was good for engagement. A lot of people in the comments were saying professional players don't even use these. So why would I use them? Why would I buy them? I just got a ton of negative comments. So the video did go viral. Yes. Like I made no money off of that. So that's an example of what I was saying earlier about, yes, controversy is good, but there is a fine line and you don't need to overdo it. You don't want to lie. You want to be genuine. You don't want to just say stupid things just to bait comments because you won't make money that way. That's for sure.
Like it also might be a product issue itself. Like if the product itself doesn't sound useful.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very interesting. So obviously very different style from regular videos people would see on organic. And the second video, like this is something which does work, which showcases that you don't have to show your face. There's also other ways to do it. Obviously, if you don't even want to show your face, just do organic and that's it. Like
exactly. Yeah.
Depending on the product. But now like that you started seeing those crazy numbers. How do you feel, man?
I'm way less happy than I thought I would be. I don't know. Like before, like I used to think that like 10K in a week is like some crazy number. And then it just happened like this. Dang, I want to see what else I can do. It's not really like I'm really like excited, like I'm the man, I'm on top of the world. Not at all. I literally just want to like push it as far as I can go. Cause I think that TikTok shop, especially if you have multiple accounts, you can do some crazy numbers. I think 10K in 8 days or whatever it is. It's really not that impressive. Yes, it's still $10,000, but I think I can do a lot more for sure. The plan is with that money, I think I'm gonna move out because I'm living with my parents right now. So I'm gonna sublease an apartment for a few months, just live on my own, so I can really just focus in on working, really grind out TikTok shop because I think I can make some pretty good stuff.
Well, it took some time until you actually obviously got here, right? You posted like hundreds of videos and they kind of didn't work in the beginning.
Yeah.
But obviously the learning of it, and this is what you said from the get-go, the learning is more important than everything else. And
for sure, by far.
20K you made, it's more about the learning of making good content, of the TikTok shop, like how it works overall. From here, what's the goal? Where do you see yourself in the next 6 months?
I'm still in university right now, and I know my parents don't want to hear this, but I want to drop out as soon as possible. I've always hated school. I think my school ends like next month, so my goal is to not go back to school and move out and really take this full time. I'm gonna have hopefully like 4 or 5 accounts. That's another thing a lot of people don't know. They think you can only have 1 account, but there's loopholes, there's ways around it. You can have unlimited accounts realistically. So yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, 6 months from now, I don't know. I just want to keep up the consistency and not get comfortable, because comfort is a terrible drug, that's for sure. So just got to keep up the good work and push for more, pretty much.
What would you tell a complete beginner who has no idea what he's doing, just starting out, thinking about dropshipping?
Just start. There's literally no reason to not start. When I first joined Michael's program, I genuinely thought I was the dumbest person who has ever joined this program. Like nothing was making sense to me. And every question I would ask, I would remember asking a question and you would just laugh. You'd be like, why is this kid asking me like this beginner question? I just felt really dumb. But I mean, obviously you can learn anything. It's just, you just have to put in the time and the reps. And the most important thing is don't try to do this by yourself. When I first started, before I joined Michael's program, I tried doing it by myself. I was filming TikToks like in my bathroom with products from like Mikey's video. Like Mikey had a video where he sent you a product sheet and you only picked one. And I was buying products on the sheet that you said were bad. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, this is like the dumbest thing ever. Like looking back, it's like, I don't know, but you definitely do need guidance. That's for sure. Like I wouldn't be here in a million years if I didn't have guidance, if I wasn't around people who knew what they were doing, who knew what they were talking about, for sure. So you definitely do need Michael, not only to teach you the skill of organic itself and content creation, but just for mindset as well. You learn a lot about the right way of thinking, just being in this group, and like your mindset is definitely going to improve and you're going to start thinking a lot differently once you see, you know, some of the crazy ones in the group. That's for sure.
I think it's more about like just not having an ego about it, you know, like people start a business and think they know everything. In the end of the day, people don't, and it's very normal to not know everything, and you just, as long as you're conscious of that, we're good. But just try to not fool yourself and tell yourself, all right, I'm the man already, I'm next, like, I don't know, Steve Jobs. I'm going to crush everything else. It's not going to happen. And the baseline, like the bottom line of everything is, if you don't know what you're doing, there are people who know what they're doing. Why don't you get help from them? Very basic, not crazy thought.
Exactly.
But for whatever reason, everybody's just like, no, it's all a scam, mentors and stuff like that. Whatever, you know?
Yeah. If you think mentorships are a scam or like paying for knowledge is a scam, you're going nowhere. I'm sorry. That's my belief. If you're trying to make money online, but you believe mentorships are a scam, just stop what you're doing. That's really it.
100%. Like, thinking mentorships generally are a scam is like a football coach is a scam then as well.
Yeah.
Why does every single athlete in the entire world have a coach? Why?
Exactly.
Like, why do you go to the doctor to ask him questions? He's the expert. He knows better. That's why. Like, there's people who are experts in certain fields, and then you just go to them and ask them questions, and they're going to help you get along. This is what it's a very, very basic concept. And yeah, like for you, I'm definitely curious how all of this is going to go for you also from here, because the numbers you got are amazing, but it seems like it's just the beginning. It seems like you're just like getting the gist of it on TikTok. Yeah. Very curious how it's going to go.
Yeah. So the past 2 weeks, I've made 100K profit and about 500K GMV or like sales.
Bro, what the fuck happened?
I mean, I'm still running what I used to run or what I was running last month. So when I got my first 25K month, I'm still running the same product. I'm still doing the same thing. The only main difference is I started doing more. So I have more output now. So I started filming and posting a lot more. And I'm also spending like 8 hours a day on live. The lives are crushing it. It goes up and down, but on the live, like at one point I was having like 2.5 thousand people watching me live for the product. So if I was just doing that for like 8 hours straight, and it was just printing.
Insane. Yeah. So how do you feel, my friend?
So I'm actually really nervous because there is a chance my account gets banned and I lose all of that money. For the next 8 days, I'm praying. I'm praying.
What's the
TikTok Shop, they just changed like their policies. So with that being said, they don't allow, it's called like loophole accounts. I'm not sure if you've heard of it before, but so basically the loophole accounts, you're basically like going around the policies to have an account and actually be able to use TikTok Shop. So if you didn't have 5,000 followers, that's what you would do. You would like make a loophole account. So they started cracking down on that. And a lot of people in the past week, there was like a mass ban. So many people just, boom, their account is gone instantly and they lost all that money. Like they went to bed one night, they woke up and they're like, I lost $10,000. Thankfully that hasn't happened to me. Yeah. But I'm confident that it won't, because a lot of the people who were getting banned, they were already doing shady stuff to begin with. Like they already were promoting things and saying things that they really shouldn't have been. But I've been clear. I have no violations, like literally not even one. I think I'm in the clear, but we'll see.
So if you get away with this, and in 8 days, we know that you made over 100K profit in the last like few weeks. What's going on through your head right now with all of it?
I don't know. What I want to do with that money is just save it. And then I want to buy my mom an apartment in her hometown, where she grew up in. That's where she loves it there. She hasn't been there in like 20 something years. And she's been looking for, like, that's her dream. And she lives in Belarus. That's where she grew up in. And it's so cheap. It's like 50K for a very nice apartment there, like in the capital. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to do with that money. I'm not spending it on myself or anything. And then the rest, I'm just saving it. And that's really it.
Bro, then you have to get it out. Like they cannot block that account after this.
If not, I'm going to get it, or something's going to happen, but I'm getting that money for sure.
Yeah, 100%. No, good. Do you plan doing that generally, like earlier already before you even saw these numbers?
Actually, yeah. So I have a notebook right next to me, and like 2 or 3 weeks before it happened, I have it written right here. I wrote in my notebook, I was like, okay, my 3-month goal is 100K total profit and an AMG C63. So I'm not doing the Mercedes anymore. I don't care about that. But like 3 weeks after I had like my 3-month goal written out, I did 100K profit. Like I was planning on doing numbers, but I didn't think it would be like this big, obviously.
It's all from one product, right?
2 or 3 different products, but it's like under the same brand. So same piece, but yeah.
And was anything different in terms of like, did you do something better except for the live stuff, or was that the main one?
My quality of content definitely went up. I feel like I started taking it a lot more serious. So I think that definitely helped. And then also Like I was just speaking to some of the guys in here and I was like asking them for ideas. I was like, hey, what should I do? Like, how should I go about making content? And then I got some ideas from everyone and it kind of just worked. Like I have one video sitting at, I think like 11.5 million views right now. That video, it just blew up like this. It's not even because like the quality of video was good. It literally took me 2 minutes to make. I was rushing to make that video. Like I was literally in such a huge rush to make that video. But the reason it worked is just because of controversy and like I guess like this, one of the flash sales that was going on at the time. So with TikTok Shop, if you find a product that has high perceived value and it's like on the flash sale right now, and yeah, it's just like something that people actually want, it's going to like solve a problem or actually like do something for them. I feel like it just kind of prints.
So from these 11 million views, how much did that make?
I think that video made me $40,000.
Do you notice how much better TikTok Shop generally converts than the regular organic stuff?
So with TikTok Shop, not every product is going to convert well. I have like a general basis. So if you're getting 1,000 profit or 100K views, then I would generally say like, okay, you're good enough. Like that converts good enough. You should stick to that product and like build an account around it. With TikTok Organic, I never even got to the point where it was like I never had a winner with TikTok Organic. I wasn't doing it for long enough. I started doing TikTok Shop to play around with it. And then I was like, okay, I actually see results. So I'm going to stick with TikTok Shop. So I can't even speak on the TikTok Organic side, honestly, but TikTok Shop, it will convert really, really well as long as you have good products. And you have good call to actions and you actually know how to make videos and structure videos for it to be entertaining but still converting.
No, 100%. Since all of this happened, did you start thinking about anything completely different? Did anything change in your head generally?
To me, I'm thinking that before there was like, okay, there's no way I'm going to do 100K profit in 2 weeks. I was like, that just doesn't sound possible, right? So if I thought this wasn't possible at one point and then I did it, my mindset is just like, it's just like now there's like a new baseline, like a new standard almost. So it's like, okay, how do I top this? So that's pretty much the only thing that's changed, I guess.
Just make sure that you're going to keep thinking in longer time periods. You know, I've been in the whole space and in the game for a while now. I just see how different your perception starts to be when you're on the crazy ups for just a few weeks. And you basically project these few insane weeks onto what would happen if that would just keep going like this for the next year. And just keep in mind, this is the peak, you know, like there's a high chance that we're peaking right now. It can go down and it's going to go up later on. But like, just keep in mind and don't be depressed if you don't keep like hit another 100K profit week or like 2 weeks in the next few months. Make sure that like the standards, even though they should always go up, you shouldn't expect something like this to just keep going. Okay. And you need to make sure that you're being realistic with everything. And the goal shouldn't be now, okay, now basically 200K profit every single month, easy. That should be basically the standard. 2.4 million in profit this year. No problem. You know, like this is not how you should be thinking about it. Just make sure that you don't get depressed if you only hit like 10K profit weeks later on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine something like this like 3 months ago?
No, not really. 3 months ago, like my goal was, I was like, okay, if I'm making anything less than 10K profit a month, I'm doing something very bad. So I was like, okay, that's my baseline. That's what I need to be hitting. And I was like, okay, I know I can do that. If I post 6 videos a day and I do lives and everything, I was like, okay, like I feel like 10K profit a month is almost certain. So I was like, I kind of know what to do now to convert. So that was always my goal. I was like, okay, 10K profit is like, if I get that, I'm good. I'm chilling. That's what I need to be hitting. 25K month happened. I was like, well, shit, what do I do now? So it's like, okay, so now I got to make like 25K months happen. And then this came out of nowhere and now we're here. So yeah.
You didn't expect it to all happen that quick. But what's your goal for this whole year now?
So my goal for the next 6 months, I want to get to like 500K profit total with TikTok Shop. So I'm at like 140 right now, like 130, 140 profit. So I want to get to 500K profit in total by the next 6 months. So I think that's not crazy unrealistic.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think I learned so much from this product and about what makes a product high converting that I'm very confident. Like, let's say this product is done. I feel like if I just spend, I don't know, maybe 5 days straight just doing product research, just scraping all of TikTok Shop, I'm very confident that I can find something that is going to convert just as well. Because I feel like I know what it takes now.
100%. I think like one big winner just teaches you so much. It's insane how much more you learn and how much more data you have from these like crazy volume numbers versus from when it starts. And it's like just you learn the same amount in just a few weeks than as like in a few months of doing much lower numbers. And it's just the same exact like output in terms of like how much is coming in, but everything just happens so much quicker. Yeah, like bro, you can be proud of yourself, especially if you can pull all of this off and then buy your mom the apartment.
Yeah, that would be a dream come true. But let me
Yeah.
make sure I don't forget to show the actual dashboard.
Oh, that's true.
Also, I did just move into a new apartment, so that's one thing I did. So, but it's cheap. I subleased it, so it's very cheap. It's like less than 1,000 per month. It's very cheap.
Were you living with your parents before that, or also own apartment?
Yeah, I was living with my parents doing school, and then I wanted to move out and get a place with one of my friends because we work together very good. So there's the dashboard right there. You can see 99.5K profit from, I think, April 24th to May 8th or something. And you guys can see here.
Yeah.
I'll just change it all. Yeah.
Bro, you crushed it.
There is
you crushed it. These are legit numbers. Yeah.
I'm happy, but if I can't pull out that money, then I'm not going to be smiling for a long time. So
true. So let's keep praying over here for the next 8 days.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's hope that everything's going to be fine. Even if that would happen, which would suck a lot, it's about the skill. In the end of the day, it's about the skill, and you're going to be able to replicate this no matter what.
It is 100%. It is. That's what I've been telling myself. Even if it does happen, I know I can just get right back into it, get a fresh account, and start again, and just keep that money coming in. So it is about the skill at the end of the day, 100%.
So yeah, for everybody watching, if you either want to do TikTok Shop or regular organic, you can click the link below, sign up for a call, and we see if everything goes well. We can get started working together. How would you say is the program from inside? Like to somebody who isn't in, how would you explain it the best? It's
like you get your personal time with the one-on-one calls, and then in the group meetings, sometimes I feel like I learn more in the group meetings than I do in the one-on-one calls, because you have so many different people asking questions that I didn't even think of before. Or like Jacob or Pepe will they'll say like one or two things about like what you need to be focusing on when creating content, and it's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, I'm going to try that, and then it works. Like whatever question you have, someone in the program will have the answer to it. Like even people, they started texting me like on WhatsApp, like, hey, I heard you're doing good with TikTok Shop, can I like ask you some questions? Like when you join the program, you have access to a bunch of different people who are making like, pretty solid money online. So it's not even just joining just to get mentored by the actual mentors, by you and Jacob and Pepe and Patrick and all these guys. Like the students in there who are crushing it, you can get some amazing advice as well. So yes, like it does cost money, but what you're going to get back is just, it's worth it for sure.
As long as people are serious, and this is the main thing I want people to understand as well. As you said, you posted hundreds of videos and then it worked. And this is what people can expect. And if you expect something else, you're not going to make it work. So that's the main thing I would say. But yeah, for everybody watching, click the link if you're interested. And to you, I wish you luck, and we'll see you very soon.